What up, family? Get on sport. That's Swing the Middle League. Today's Moon Monday. My shit, Chicago. November 20th, 2023. Let's talk about real game versus motherfuckers thinking they got game and just trolling and trying to come up off your good name and fame or whatever the case may be. Now, this is the game, because I know. Me being an originator rap music since the age of 8, 1975, but more so than anything, standing up for myself being a child abuse victim. They call it the black sheep of the family. When people ostracize you, uh, make you an outcast, or your family throw you to the wolves or the streets or whatever the case may be, it's because you're worth something, and they know you're gonna fight hard. You understand what I'm saying? To what? Save yourself. They really don't want to kill you, but they want you to work hard for them while they lay back like a fat rat getting over off of your blood, sweat, and tears and labor. You understand what I'm saying? This real game. And then when they always keep you starting over. You understand what I'm saying? Keep you starting over. You never can accumulate anything for yourself because why? You know what I'm saying? The more you do for self, the more they can't get out of you. My family always came around when, it was some money involved. I helped all of them, right? But the part that I couldn't understand, they all had promising careers, benefits, family of their own, something I never had, benefits or a family of my own or a real job. I got fired on my birthday, May 25th, real tough. And, that's how much they didn't want me to have nothing. Long story short, when I knew my family didn't give a fuck about me, is when I was at the flea market and my so called oldest sister, uh, husband, who had four daughters, and I knew couldn't have raised them up without my help. You understand what I'm saying? See, if your mama leave you something or your daddy leave you something, you know, they take that. My sister was getting a check for me, and she would only give me $50. I went and told my caseworker, and she upped it to $75. Okay, that's how I know my sister didn't care. I went to Job Corps; she was still getting the check. I said, just give me the $75. So when I get out of Job Corps, I have a few dollars. She spent that too. That's how I know she didn't care. And then towards the end, in 2008, um, they came to the flea market I was selling my merchandise at. And this is when I had, built up my clientele and everything, in the streets and made a name for myself without their help, of course, right? And here they come. You understand what I'm saying? All of a sudden, because, I'm trying to, get my book out there and rhymes, poems, and metaphors plus one song and, do things in the general Captain Mac kind of way. So here they come, right? Thinking, oh, this is it, right? But they never did shit for me, you know what I'm saying? And wouldn't you know, the father who worked for AT&T had the nerve to set up shop at the flea market 3 rows behind me selling the same stuff that I was selling all along, which is music. Now that was my only real income, besides, the little social security crazy check that they kept me holding on to so that when they get to this point in my life when I really kind of need it, but they just want to know how I went about what I did. It just this like tying up loose ends. So they had to pay me something so I could run around so they can come up off of me one more time, so to speak. So, that's kind of family I got. I call it the family hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's come up off of me. Tupac even said, that he's taking care of people's whole families and stuff, careers and this, that, and the third. Same with me, same thing. I've never had a new car a day at the spa or a real vacation, and no more than 25,000 at one time in my hand. So, these motherfuckers, Lamborghinis, this, that, and the third. So I come up with this song, the remix to LaMorris Williams' song, Too Late. And, they find single people. Like my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, found me when I was, 18 years old, and she was 27. I'm just now getting started, right? She didn't already figure the game out and got a son, right? So she needs somebody with some benefits. So evidently my father left me the social security check and some benefits or whatever and stuff, obviously. And my sister got a hold to it. And they just put people in my life to kind of, caretakers. What basically I'm the slave and shit, right? You understand what I'm saying? I am almost 57 years old, May 25th, 1967. Ain't got nothing in the trap building. They waiting on me to die, and I'm still taking care of people's families. I came to this motherfucker. These motherfuckers was dying. Now they back to health. You understand what I'm saying? Driving, all kind of shit. Having COVID babies and thinking I'm supposed to support them. But, things ain't turned out the way they thought it would. You know what I'm saying? They thought I'll just lay down and die and that'd be it. If they was trying to kill me, I would have been dead if y'all was gonna come up off of me. For real, for real. The white man put us against each other because they knew y'all wasn't gonna have sense enough to stand up for the one person. And that's me, Mary Lee O'Gallagher, who's Puerto originator of rap music, for real. Wouldn't stand up for the one person who saved you and your balls and your family. So now the problem is on you all. It ain't on me. I got a clean slate. I ain't never got to work another day in my life. And if I do, I'm definitely not working for you. So that's why they always try to, make it seem like a person crazy. You understand what I'm saying? They give a motherfucker a crazy check, especially when they worth something. And they've been railroading them all their life and stuff. They hate when you talk like you got some sense. They want you to turn a dope and act like you ain't got no hope. I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. But the cold sword on my lip came when I was in my 20s and they was railroading me. They had gave me, if you got my book, Rhymes, Poems, Metaphors, plus one song, and my D7S5, they gave me diseases as a baby. And they figured they'd clean me up. And I remember them cleaning me up, my foster mother, real talk, when I was 6 years old. And beautifying me. Real talk. Oprah Winfrey had a copy of that picture. Real talk. I looked like a black Shirley Temple. And if you know anything about Shirley Temple, she was a white girl, with Shirley Temple curls. Colored girl with Shirley Temple curls. And I looked real cute. So they kind of looked and saw that I would be beautiful. And they, of course, want to take away my looks and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? They want me to look the part that they want me to look as far as being crazy and all that. But because, I keep coming up with these, you know, different genres of, you know, proving myself not to be crazy. White people got a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? How you gonna prove some shit if I keep winning? This is the 9 ball. If I was shooting pool and dropped it on the break, guess what? They would lose. You understand what I'm saying? It's the truth. I ain't gotta cheat myself. You know what I mean? They'll tell you. This the 11. The police is behind all of this. You understand what I'm saying? And 9/11 also. So when the bombs drop again, and they will, because I am the bomb, white people, just remember, you could have saved humanity, the world, and yourself, but misery loves company. And because Martin Luther King said, white people, destiny is tied up with ours. Our destiny is tied up with white people. Why? Because of slavery, woo, out the bam, or whatever and stuff. And because niggas talk about they got white people in their family. My older sister was light, bright, damn near white. And because she thought she had white privileges and advantage over me, a darkie, you know what I'm saying? She didn't think it'd come back to haunt her. What goes around comes around. Okay, now they claim she died, but I doubt it. You understand what I'm saying? She tapped out, long story short, probably somewhere looking at this video once I uploaded it. You understand what I'm saying? Step your game up because you never know who's going to save you. It was me saving you all along with your 4 children. Remember, I have no children. I chose not to have any. Why? Because I knew it was going to be some bullshit in the game. I looked at my mother and saw what they did to her, and she looked a hot mess. As a child, I knew that would be me. And that's why I fight as hard as I do. With that, this will get a report in the dash 20 Mary Lee. Step your game up. Peace.